Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Love Drunk. And we're going to start off in root position and kind of walk through some things. We'll end up capoing on 3rd fret to kind of match the recording, and then at the end kind of moving the capo to 5th fret for the modulation. But it starts out with this really cool lick around a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high A string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. There's this really cool lick where you can play D string on the 2nd fret, and then kind of do a hammer on the 3rd fret on that same string, and then play open G, 1st fret on the B, back to G, back to B, back to the G, and then back to B, and then back to the G. So you may want to kind of throw that in, that 2, 3, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Might be kind of a cool way to kind of intro the tune. And the chords that kind of back that up, actually, it's kind of like little hits. You'd play a C major, but then we go to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the G, we go to a hit on an F major chord. And we'll talk about a really easy way to play this. But if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar, and it sounds really happy. And then a good substitute for that, though, if you're just starting out, is something called F major 7. We're going to do the first finger on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. So you may want to think about that for your F major chord too. And then from there, we go back to the C major, and then we do another hit to the G, and then we go back to F, and then we kind of do another hit back to G major. That's kind of the intro right before the verse. So you got that C, G, F, C, G, F, and then we go back to G at the very end. And then from there, we'll be going into our verse part. Our verse starts on the C major, and then we go to an F major chord, and then we go to a D minor chord, and we play D minor. First finger goes to the high E on the 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the third or the 4th finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord. That sounds really sad. And then from the D minor, we go back to F major. And then it's this cool hit where you do kind of a little bit of the F major, and then we go to the G for kind of these 3 big hits. And then we almost kind of start that over again, back on the C, and then an F, but then we go to D minor, and then the second time through, we just kind of skip and go straight to the G major. Now, you could work this as kind of an 8 down on each chord, and that could kind of work really well, actually, especially if you kind of take the flat of your right hand and lay it down on top of the saddle, so you get kind of a little beauty quality out of the chords. C, F, F, D minor, D minor, F, F, G, 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 C. So you may want to kind of think about using that, because that can be really cool to kind of contrast things through the song. D minor, D minor, G major, and then kind of big G hit. You may want to do kind of a down and kind of kill the strings. Although a lot of times with a song like this, though, to make it more interesting, I like adding, or really to support my voice, I like using some things called strum patterns. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So through that verse part, if you took the C and just did a lot of that down, down, up, down, up, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you're going to do that a lot to get your right hand used to it. And if we try that through our verse, then we'd have C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, D minor, down, up, down, up, D minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, G, throwing that from down, up, and then C, down, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, And then from there, then we'd be going into our chorus part. And our chorus starts on an A minor chord. We play A minor. First finger goes to the B string on the first fret, second finger on the D string second fret, and third finger on the G string second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And from the A minor, we go to F, and then we go to C, and then we go to G, and we do that twice, and then we kind of end up going from an F to a G to an A minor, and then back to G, and at the end we kind of go back to our A minor, and then the F and the C and the G progression. So we try that. We could do that with just those 8 downs, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, F, G, A minor, G, A minor, F, C. You might want to kind of use kind of another big hit on that last G. And then from there we'll be repeating a lot of our song until we get to our bridge part. And our bridge starts on the F major, and then we go to C, and then a G. And we do that twice, and then we kind of do a big build up on the F. So we'd have F, F, C, G, F, F, C, G, and then we go back to F, F. Now the weird part is to play along with the recording though. Instead of starting on a C major chord, we're actually starting on an E flat major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 3rd fret, then now your C major is really an E flat major, your G major is really a B flat major, and your F is really an A flat major, and your D minor is really an F minor, and your A minor is really a C minor chord. But you may want to still kind of kick it off with that intro lick that we were talking around the C chord. That might be kind of a cool way to kind of work it. Or you could just do those hits, kind of that C, G, F, C, G, F, G, and then that would lead us into our first verse. Now you could do it with just the downs, kind of on each one. C, C, F, and kind of work it that way. Or you could kind of do the down, down, up, up, down, up. And what can be kind of cool even is to kind of mix those two ideas up. So the G, big G. So we tried that verse with our down, down, up, up, just to try that too. You'd have C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, up, F, down, F, down, up, G, up, C, down, up, C, down, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, B minor, down, up, down, up, B minor, down, down, up, G, down, G. And then from there, we'd be going into our chorus parts. We tried our chorus that way. We have A minor, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, C, down, G, down, up, A minor, down, up, F, down, up, C, G. We go back to F, G, A minor, G, A minor, F, C, kind of that big G. And then from there, then we go into almost like a little piece of our intro, but you may want to strum through it. And you'd have C, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, F, down, up, G, down, up, almost like that last part of the intro coming back. And then from there, then we'll be going into our next verse. Now, something else I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you could throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A string for your bass. On the F bar, you'd have the low E for your bass. On the F major, so basses, we'd have C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, down, up, down, F, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, G, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, G. And then if we tried our next chorus that way, we'd have A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, G with the bass, down, up, down. And then from there, we'll be going into our bridge part. So we tried our bridge part with a bass down, up, down, up. We have F with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, C with an A bass down, up, down, G with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, C with an A bass down, up, down, G with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down. And then right after that, we kind of have almost like a fake out chorus where we kind of, you might want to just do downs through this A minor, F, C, G, to set us up to modulate into a new key. So right after that, what you want to do is take the capo and move it over to 5th fret, and now your A minor is really a D minor, your F is really a B flat major, your C is really an F major chord, and your G is really a C major chord, and the D minor would be a G minor chord. And we kind of go into our last chorus. So we got our A minor, F, and you may want to take all those little ideas that we're kind of talking about and kind of mix those up and kind of find a way that works for you. Or if you know other licks around those chords, that can be cool to add into, actually. So you might want to kind of take this and kind of experiment with it and kind of figure out how you want to cover it. We'll be going into our outro part, which is almost like our intro. We have that C, C, G, F, F, G, C, C, G, F, G, C. Kind of through that outro. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Love Drunk. So good luck!